Vegemite. He said, if I put Vegemite on my face, will you, post it on your Facebook page? So this guy's like, wow, that'd be awesome. That's support for me, Australian Vegemite. So he said, yes, the kid did it, and then it became a trend, and now people are trying to spin it and saying it's racist.
Well, it just comes down to one question: intent.
Yes,
it's intent.
My God!
Am I making myself look like a black person for fun, or is the thing I happen to be putting on? Well, what if it was a face mask? I've used a face mask that's black, and I'm in the bath by myself, and at no point am I saying, "Look at me, I'm a black man." So it's all about intent. It's only about intent.
White people will define racism now.
Hey, it's funny, I noticed you're not pointing out the black quarterback punching the white girl in the face as racist.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm saying if he. Hold on, no.
Fucking nigger.
So,
that hurt.
So you think him punching her was racist?
You know what?
Of course.
No, wait.
Of course.
Hold on. Let me speak a minute. Hi. What's his name?
Ken.
Ken Steele.
Ken, you're babbling.
Ken, listen. I'm not trying to define racism. I think I know what it is. I'm just saying that. I'm pretty sure I've got a grasp of the concept, but you can put me right if I'm wrong. I'm willing to learn. But there has to be a certain. First of all, it's a prejudice and it's a discrimination. But there has to be intent in that because you can do and say things. Go on.
You got to let Ricky at least finish his thought.
He doesn't let him do it.
The bottom line is, I just heard your explanation for one, and then him punching her in the face. Is that racist? Shut up, Ken.
I don't know if that's racist.
Of course you don't.
I don't know if that's racist. Apparently only white people know when stuff is racist.
No, we're not. White people aren't the ones calling up complaining right now. You are.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I suspect that these people are practicing group racism.
Right, but you don't think that the guy actually physically assaulting the woman was racist because he was just responding to her stimuli? Is that it?
I don't know if he hates.
Ken's right. Anyone of any colour can punch someone else of any colour and it not be racist. It can be about something else. And that's my point. It's about intent.
I think it's pretty brilliant on
Ken is full
Ricky
of
Gervais.
shit. Ken is full of shit.
Yeah, because you look at these kids
You're
and
full
they're
of
just
shit,
trying
Ken.
they're just trying to be silly, and now you got people pointing them out and saying, look at these kids being racist, and that's not what they were doing.
But my point is even this, Ken, my point is even this. They might be being racist. They might be secretly laughing, going, look at me getting away with it. I'm saying there has to be intent for it to be racism. It can't be...
I don't accept your definition of racism because
I haven't given a definition of racism. That's one part of it. I haven't given a definition. I've said for it to be, there are many things you have to tick to be racist. There are many boxes you have to tick, right?
Really?
And that's just one of them.
Bunch of lists. I mean, like painting yourself in blackface. I think is just. As a white person, I think that's pretty.
I agree. I agree that painting yourself in blackface is racist, right? But what I'm saying is there are things that you get on your face that are dark and black and brown that have no intent, like a face mask. At no point when someone puts a face mask on you for a facial do you go, oh, sorry, I can't have that. It's racist.
I know when white people are practicing racism.
But why is it? Hold on. Why is it about white people?
Because he's full of shit.
Hold on. Why is racism about white people being racist? Anyone can be racist.
Racism, white supremacy, one and the same. These people.
No, they're not the same. They're not the same. Racism and white supremacy is not the same. White supremacy is a movement, a clear movement, based on hatred, and racism is a concept that says you're prejudicial due to the colour of someone's skin. They are different.
I don't agree with your definition of
Fine.
Ken, you're full of shit.
That's fine.
All right, Ken.
Whoa, wait.
You're full of shit.
I don't have a definition of racism. It exists beyond me. There is a definition of racism, and I don't have one. I don't own it. Okay?
Ken, you're full of shit, and here's why. I'll tell you what. I'll explain why you're full of shit. This is why I think you're full of shit.
Okay.
Because these guys said this is why we're doing this. It's politically incorrect. So they do something and they give a reason. Hold on. Let me explain why I think you're full of shit and why I have zero value in what you're saying.
Okay.
Because automatically they're racist. You know their intent. But when the quarterback, you said she called him a nigger and he punched her in the face, you don't know what his motives are. It's like you're willing to say, I know why their motives are, but not his.
Right.
If I get called a nigger and somebody's raising their fist at me, I'm going to assume that they don't have the best intentions at their heart. So I might, if I was a football player, I might punch a bitch in the face if she has her fist in my face and she's calling me a nigger.
Right, but you don't see the, how do you know he's not racist? How do you know that wasn't his excuse to punch a white woman in the face?
Hold on, Ken. Violence aside, you have a point. Clearly, if someone's an affront to you, they mean you harm, they don't wish you well, they don't like you through no fault of your own because you're black. Yeah, they're
literally saying nigger. I mean, like.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm agreeing with you. But then you. No, Ken. I'm agreeing with you.
Someone's agreeing with you and you still babble on.
I still don't agree about the violence against women. I don't think that a woman deserves to be punched in the face for being racist. She certainly deserves to.
If she's saying nigger and she has her fist raised and she was putting hands on me prior, I mean...
You're allowed to defend yourself. Basically, you're allowed to defend yourself, yes.
And she did...
Here's the video.
And she did punch first. She punched first.
Yeah.
Now we got two different stories.
I'm only saying why he's so full of shit because of how, one, he knows exactly what their intent is, but this guy, he doesn't. I don't know. It was the watch.
Okay,
hold on, Ricky, watch the video.
With regard to the people, they literally said, yes, we are intending to be,
okay.
No, wait a minute.
Incorrect.
Listen, but this is...
When white people are saying,
Ken.
I want to be politically incorrect, this
Ken.
is usually preceded by some act of racism.
No, listen, I'm agreeing with you. That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible word. It's a disgusting, terrible. But this is something else. This is beyond that. Now we've got another variable. Now we've got a strong man punching a woman in the face. He probably wasn't being threatened. If she'd pulled out a knife, very different. But you're allowed to stop someone punching you, grabbing their hands, walk away, and you're allowed to be very, very, very offended by the unspeakable word. Okay.
Now, if somebody is threatening me with violence, they're shouting racial slurs at me.
Yeah.
And I'm in a place that is full of who knows what's in people's purses, who knows what's in people's blouses.
Yeah.
I don't know. She could have a razor blade on her. There could be any number of situations. I'm going to do my best. And if I'm being actively blocked from getting access or being able to move, oh man, I have to defend myself.
But this is like, but hold on. But we're mixing.
Punching that chick in the face. But I do know if a bunch of kids are getting together,
right?
That I want to be politically incorrect, and then they're putting on blackface. I'm sure they're being racist.
Listen, Ken. I agree with you. It's a terrible thing. Racism is a terrible thing. So is violence against women.
You're full of shit, Ken.
It's not one versus the other. It's not one versus the other.
Pal. You're full of shit.
We got in Australian in capital letters.
You're full of shit.
I want in on this conversation.
You're full of shit. Fuck off too. Don't call.
No. Eat a dick, Jimmy.
Too late, Ken. Don't try to make up now. I heard you the first time. Your angry shit is meaningless to me.
All right, Ken.
Meaningless. You're full of shit.
The defense of white supremacy is just
Yawn.
Wait a minute.
Yawn.
I'm just
yawn. Shut up. You're a bore.
Listen,
you're full of shit and you're boring.
If there's that black dude that you guys are parading around in the studio right now, and you're not...
We're parading around
Hold on, fake radical. What black guy do we parade around, fake radical?
I've been listening to the show. I hear him from time to time.
Oh, so you don't even know his name? He's just a black guy to you? Fake radical?
I believe
How
you're
do we
talking
parade
about
him around?
Sherrod Small, who's a very funny comic.
Sherrod, who's the comic that comes on?
We don't parade around a black guy.
This guy's full of shit.
You're being very dishonest. All right, Ken, thank you. Have a good day.
You're full of shit, pal.
Hang on 1 second. Ricky.
Jesus Christ. I just walked into a room with 3 white guys telling a black guy he's full of shit.
Yeah, he is.
Ricky.
What happened there?
He's full
I didn't
of
know
shit.
what was going on.
Did you not hear how fucking...
No, I feel like a white supremacist now. I want to call Ken back and go, listen, don't judge me on this first 3 minutes of me walking. I didn't know about someone getting hit. I didn't know someone putting Vegemite on their fucking face. And I walk into a room and I'm being fucking screamed at. I'm suddenly in the fucking Klan.
Ricky, that was a white guy. He was a friend of mine. We were kidding.
What a great way to start your appearance.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What a great way, though.
Yeah, here it's such a... I'll say this about Ken. At least he was honest. I mean, I do... Oh, he called back? Okay.
You want to...
Sure, let's
Go on, give it another go.
But he's not going to...
Let's just change our attitude.
Yeah,
Hey, Ken,
exactly.
Ken, let's change our attitude a little
Kenny.
bit.
Welcome to the show, Ken.
Let's chill
Welcome to the
out.
show,
Let's
Kenny.
start over,
Welcome
man.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hey, Ken Steele.
Oh, okay. Ricky Gervais, did you say that it's hard to be racist if you have other races of people in your family?
He did, yes, and he was right.
I did. I felt that suddenly. I think a lot of racism is due to ignorance, and it's an acquired ignorance. And your parents, your grandparents say that this particular race of people are bad, and then when you actually meet them and you come close to them, or you suddenly realize, well, that's just not true. That's how I discovered how racism was stupid from first hand.
Okay.
I suddenly realised that these people, the things are saying that black people are lazy or Chinese people are sneaky, and when I met, I just thought, well, this is wrong. It's actually wrong. It's just not true.
So, okay, a couple of things. One, read what Thomas Jefferson said about black people.
Do you not see the difference between Ricky Gervais and Thomas Jefferson, who owned slaves?
Wait a second. Thomas Jefferson had black people in his family.
This is why you're full of shit. I'm so glad I called you out.
Hold on. Okay, no, I get your point. I didn't say it was impossible. Wait, I didn't say it was impossible to be racist if you have a different race in your family. I said it's somewhat harder, and because the more assimilation, suddenly people realise that racists are bullshitters.
He knows what you're saying, Ricky. He's full of shit. He knows the difference between a slave owner and you saying getting to know people helps kill racism. I'm not angry.
Calm down. Jimmy, you need to calm down when I'm talking, seriously.
Go ahead, Ken.
Oh, that's going to work.
Okay.
Put your feet up.
Let him talk. Let him talk, everyone. Let him talk.
Let me talk. Thank you.
More bullshit.
All right. So, Ricky Gervais, now you said that, how long did it take for you to meet other races, so to speak, to finally discover that, this racist stuff that I've been hearing since I was a child is suddenly wrong?
About 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old. My first black friend. It was the only black guy in the neighborhood, and he became my best friend. And I suddenly realized that everything I'd heard is just ridiculous.
Right.
And
Okay. So you're saying that having a black friend cures racism? Because
no, I didn't. No, I said from a personal point of view, that was the first time I realised that the people I respected, like adults, that were bullshitting. They'd been sold a bum deal. They had been sold a prejudice, and they passed it on. But it was going to end with me. It was a personal journey. It wasn't. It's not a principle. I'm not saying it works with everyone. I'm saying it just worked with me. Everything I say is a personal point of view. How could it be anything else? That's all I'm saying.
By the way, Ken, yes, having a black friend. Hold on, but having a black friend does help with racism, because then you realize that by 100%.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
do you know anything about Jimmy?
Let me answer him. 100% sure.
Of course.
That's how you. Hold on. That's how you know things aren't true, that you hear their stereotypes. It's by hanging out with people and getting to know them as individuals.
Cumia has black friends. Anthony Cumia has pictures.
But hold on. I didn't say. I didn't say.
I hung out with Anthony Cumia, and guess what?
Yeah.
Check this out. He's still a racist.
I didn't say that people can't be racist if they know black people. I'm saying, does having black friends help with racism? Yeah, and you know it does. So stop trying to play semantics. You know that that's true.
I have no idea, because I've been having black friends all my life, and I'm still I'm still suffering from racism. What the hell?
You're black, aren't you?
Yes.
So you have black friends all your life. Are you racist against black?
No.
You just said black friends.
Sorry, I've had white friends all my life. So I'm still suffering from racism.
Now hold on. Can I ask you a question? Is it Ken? Can I ask you a question, Ken?
Yes.
But you've had white friends all your life, and you're still suffering from racism. That's not our point. My question is, let me finish. Fuck me, Ken. Let me fucking finish. I'll let you call back. Fuck me.
You stink, Ken.
Let me finish.
You never hung out with Anthony.
Be done with it, Ricky. Just call me a nigger.
Can I?
Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that?
Why would he do that?
I ever do that?
What has he said here where you would think he wants to do that?
So now I'm not allowed to say shut up, let me finish, because you're black now. Is that what you're saying? Listen, my question is this: but you having white friends, did that make you less racist? Do you think?
I'm not a racist.
No, you're a full of shit guy.
No, I'm not a racist. I think I'm not a racist, but there you go. There's the rub.
Well, I don't know. I suspect that you're practicing white supremacy right now. I suspect that you're being...
All right.
See, I told you. Does everyone agree with me? He's full of shit.
Hold on. What do you mean? No, wait. What do you mean by that, Ken? Seriously, what do you mean that I'm practicing white supremacy? Please, I'm genuinely interested. What do you mean by that?
I think that you're engaging in behavior that's purposely deceitful to further...
Ricky?
But in what way? Be specific.
Yeah, give an example.
Yeah.
The things that you're saying, and the principles that you're espousing, and the points that you're making are commonly espoused by people that are definitely suspect of practicing white supremacy. And it's just, I'm picking up on this right now, even down to I've had a black best friend line that you dropped earlier.
No, you asked me specifically if me having a black friend made me less racist, and I think it did, because it was the first time I'd suddenly seen firsthand what these racists around me, these people I respected who were a bit racist growing up, that were wrong. They were bullshitting. That it was just a personal thing.
Who were these people?
Why don't even answer? Why would you justify this jerk off's question? Ken, you're full of shit. I called it the second he called in. You're full of shit.
Jimmy, you are a known white supremacist.
Yes, I am. Of course I am.
A known white supremacist?
No.
Jim
Yes,
Norton?
absolutely.
Oh, this has gone haywire
Ken
again.
stinks.
All right, Ken, thank you for your phone
Hey,
call.
wait a second.
We gave you more time than...
Easy.
Why is Jimmy a known white supremacist?
Why would I even justify it? It's childish.
On a number of your specials, you're dropping white supremacist jokes. You've practiced white supremacy on this program a number of times when you've justified the stop and frisk program that's going on in your city right now.
Yes, I did. I did.
And this is white supremacy at its core. You're
Okay.
getting on the radio.
I actually, you know what,
Okay.
Ken? I actually didn't want to see black people continuing to get shot. You're right. I didn't want to see black people continuing to get shot.
Oh my gosh! So you're justifying white supremacy with a bunch of very twisted logic that's used to say I'm trying to protect
Whites?
black
No.
people
I'm telling you why. Hold on. This is your problem. You talk to too many white people that cave into your shit. Here's the problem, Ken. Then go fuck your mother and don't listen to the show. Why are you listening to the show? Why are you watching my specials?
I listen to it while I do yoga. It helps me concentrate and know my energy.
Oh God, you stink! But no, whites. Here's stop and frisk. Stop and frisk was cutting down on gun crimes,
right?
And it wasn't
Oh
like
my
there were
God,
less white people getting shot. That's what was happening. They stopped. Hold on, they stopped stop and frisk, and now gun crime has gone up.
Yeah,
I don't care if they do it or not.
That's a true.
Of course,
that's a true stat.
But you do yoga and you watch my specials.
Crime has gone up since they
so
got rid of
full of
stop
shit.
and frisk.
Dude, seriously, that is not true. One,
It is true.
It is true.
It is true.
No.
Yes, it is. It is. Say nope all you want.
In our city, it's absolutely the truth.
Those stats are cooked, and on top of that, white supremacy is never justifiable.
We got Ricky Gervais in the studio. What are we doing?
Why are we talking to this jerk off?
Thank
you, Ken.
Ken,
Goodbye, Ken.
would you like?
Stink.
Hold on,
You're phony.
I have one question.
Stop being a fan.
Would you like me to judge all black people on you?
You can do whatever you want. White supremacists make the rules.
That's a good point. I actually like Ken now.
Why are you lumping me in with all white people? Why are you lumping me in with not only all white people, but the worst white people?
He just came in to say hi to us.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Why would you this guy's a douche. He's not
Okay,
even real.
let him go.
He stinks.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay,
Ken, you
okay.
stink.
Okay.
Ricky wanted to come by and say hi before he goes back to...
Jimmy,
Christ
you said
almighty.
racist things. Would you watch the special of a known... Don't watch.
I think we made the mistake there.
letting him back.
Never let a guy like that get to you. He's just a douche.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it? And I just think of all the people at home going, "No, don't let him speak."
No, but then, you know what? A guy
Speak
like
for
that,
us.
though, everyone knows someone like that, or everyone's tried to talk to someone like that. It's just a frustrating jerk off. That's the way life is.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's got some good points of principle. And it's a shame that it didn't become a discussion.
No, Ken
it's like he
stinks.
wanted us to break and say, "Yeah, I'm a Nazi."